I actually had no idea it was daylight savings today. That is the downside of not having a job, because I don't have to look at the date or clock every day. Not date, but the clock every morning. And the only reason I found out was because I already thought it was weird, because when I woke up because my alarm went off, because the whole time since I've been at home with no job, I haven't relied on my alarm because I would just automatically wake up. But I do set it for like 6 a.m., if anything. So then it's ringing, and I look at the time. I'm like, that's weird. I don't have to use it. And then that still didn't hit me that daylight savings hit. So because your phone auto updates once it hits 2 a.m. or whatever, it changes. So I begin my day, and then I'm like looking at the time. I'm watching a show or something, and I'm looking at the time on my microwave, because microwave doesn't update by itself. And I'm like, how come this episode's so long? It's already this time. And I look at my phone and I realize, oh, it is daylight savings, so I had to change all the clocks. So yeah. So hi, welcome to a brand new week, guys.
Well, give me the vlog.
Hey vlog, how's it going? I'm back. You know, little burger, you know, some fries.
From where?
Canadian ketchup.
The Canadian. Yeah, we were all Canadian.
Five Guys.
3 guys steak on 5 guys.
Well, there was supposed to be one more
It
guy.
used to be.
Supposed to be 4 guys.
If you're watching this,
But someone had to get sick. Like, why would you get sick at a time like this?
To eat things he's allergic to.
Yeah, like, come on.
What did you put in your burger, Tajon? You remember?
I put mayo, lettuce, grilled onions, mustard, ketchup, mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Same thing as me almost.
we all got the same one.
Keep it simple.
Oh, you got the same thing too?
But he put something nasty in there.
What nasty?
Tomatoes, bro.
Oh, I don't like tomatoes
people
either.
up.
I don't hate them like he does probably. I don't like raw tomatoes.
I don't like them in any
I
form.
love.
You like ketchup, don't you?
Oh, sorry. Only ketchup form.
I love
And
every
French
form.
is Canadian.
Yeah.
Every form of tomato. Give me that.
He's just looking at me, and it just...
I don't mind cherry tomatoes.
I love church.
Because they're sweet.
I mind them. I mind them. But hey, to each their own.
I did not bother vlogging today because I didn't do nothing. It just wasn't worth vlogging. I was very productive actually. This morning, I woke up around 5:30, played some games, and then around 6:30 till almost 1 p.m. I was just doing a lot of research on companies. I finished editing I made a new copy of my resume just for Hong Kong, with the advice I got from my cousin and other people I've talked to that are also in Hong Kong right now. So that really helped. So I revamped it, all ready to go. I applied for a lot of jobs in Hong Kong after I revamped it. So, fingers crossed. And I was just doing a lot of research on companies in general. So I was just really in the working mood. And I'm glad, because I'm worried of all this, after all this time for being unemployed, it's going to be really hard to adjust back to working full time again. So I'm glad I'm keeping busy. Usually what happens is as soon as it's noon, after lunch, I stop doing that stuff, which is part of routine, and then I just do whatever I want. I'm still doing that, but I was just so focused today for some reason. I got a package today. It is an accessory. I looked a lot of accessories and stuff, but it's an accessory for this guy. Oh wow, it's so tiny. It's basically a magnetic mount for this. So if I don't want to put it on the tripod attachment, I can take the attachment off and then slip this into the magnetic mount, and then I'll just act not only as the tripod, but I can also stick to surfaces. I saw photos. It does have like a clasp, so I'm hoping maybe I can like hang it on my bag or something. So here's hoping. It's a very simple piece of okay. Why is it on two different bags? Did I rip that off or not? I'm confused. Why is the magnet on a separate Ziploc bag? Okay, there we go. That's to cover the magnet. Right? Or this is the oh no, it's magnetic already. I'm like, what's that for? Oh, I get it. So there's extra magnetic strips. So if there's a surface that's not magnetic, I use one of these strips, put them down, and then I get effect because this is magnetic already. That's cool. How do I do this? There's an Allen key? Huh? I'm a little confused. I thought this piece just... I don't know. I'm gonna look at the instructions real quick, but then basically you can see the mold, not mold about. So there's two holes here for the control stick and the record button. So then I just slop it in there, and then this is the pad that's already magnetic. And then boom, it attaches to the magnetic. And I didn't know it comes with magnetic strips, so if I'm out and about and I want to make something magnetic and stick to it, I can. But it's very strong magnetic strips. Like I didn't. Whoa! It's like it's strong. Oh my god. I basically bought a dress shirt for my cousin's wedding. That's tomorrow. And then I was making sure the blazer was fitting the other day. And I forgot that this blazer that I have, it's from my brother. I borrowed it from him when I had to do like a formal birthday dinner 2 years ago downtown. There wasn't a dress code, but we wanted to look nice. So I got the blazer, and it turned out it didn't fit me properly, but I was like, you know, I'll just take the jacket off or whatever. So I forgot that happened, so I didn't really think much of it till today, or the other day when I was trying on the blazer, like, oh, this is not gonna fit me. So had to quickly go out. Luckily my mom was around, my mom went with me. I've managed to quickly buy a pretty nice, thin, black blazer. It's actually quite thin, it's good for the summer actually. So I'm actually glad I found this at Uniqlo. It wasn't too expensive, and I'm actually, in a way, glad I got it. And you know how I like things baggy, so when I got something that fitted me well, I'm not used to it, but it's not tight, it's just, I'm not used to it fitting just right. So I got a large for this one, because it does fit. The sleeves are the right length. Comfort-wise, it's fine. I'm just not used to it being so fitted. Ideally, as soon as I feel it's fitted, I go one size up because I don't like the fitted feel. You guys get that? So, yeah, I was not liking that. But like my mom's like, no, when it comes to suits and formal wear, I have to make sure it's fitted. But that being said, as a person that's watched a lot of K-dramas, and I've noticed a lot of K-drama, the office ones, Korean men, they're either not fitted properly for the suits for the K-dramas, or I think that's just the style they go with for the baggy. So because sometimes, like the K-drama I'm watching right now, Secret Relationships, the main lead, like the dress shirt and the sweater vest he wears is fine, but every time they give him a jacket or a blazer, it looks like it's too big for him. So, so that's why I'm like, maybe in Western, I'm talking about ass right now. Maybe in Western culture, it's good to be fitted, but I've noticed in Asian cultures, the jacket tends to be bigger. I like 9 out of 10 K dramas, the jacket's always too big. I've noticed that. So, you know, I heed my mom's advice. And in general, yes, I spent money, but it's okay because I'm going to need a blazer because who knows in the future when you get interviews, I have to look formal, so need this. Brand new day. I just spent most of the morning, I didn't actually game today. I spent most of the morning watching OhKdramas and then I did some editing, but I didn't really cover jobs because as I said before, I don't really do that on weekends. But yeah, anyway, it's about 2 o'clock right now, so right now I'm actually going to start getting ready to go out for my cousin's wedding tonight. Why early is because I'm supposed to meet my mom at 4:30 to go down to the restaurant earlier because of the tea ceremony kind of thing, because we got to go earlier, so that's why. And the reason why I'm getting ready even earlier is because I am the type that doesn't like blowing dry my hair. I like to naturally dry my hair, so that's why I want to shower earlier. But first thing I'm going to do is steam my dress shirt a little bit because it's a little wrinkly. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see. Usually when it comes to weddings, because I've been invited to many weddings, when you get to my age, you get invited to many, many weddings. Can you trap this on my face, please? Thank you. So I get to go to many weddings. So usually if it's just a friend, I just make sure I look decently well, dress shirt and all that stuff. But then when it comes to family weddings, I tend to make sure I put in more effort due to the fact that grandparents are there and grandparents always want to take photos, and that's a big thing. So I'm definitely be in photos because I'm a family member. So I'm probably gonna make sure to look ugly. That's why I put in the extra effort, because grandparents like to develop those photos and frame them in their house, and they're just sitting there forever. So I don't want to have a photo where I look ugly sitting on my grandma's nightstand or whatever. So I gotta make sure I look good. That's why I put in more effort when it comes to family weddings. And I'll grab my shirt to steam. It's not too bad. It's just a little bit on the back, and then the sleeves are a little bit wrinkly. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Get ready with me to go to a wedding. Is that how those girls sound, those TikTok girls? It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna get ready to go to a wedding. They all have the same identical voice. Anyway, come get ready with me. I am back home from my cousin's wedding. I am tired. It's way past my bedtime. Yeah, it was a lovely wedding. The food was really good. Food is always very important in weddings, I find. Don't skimp on the food. I didn't bring the vlogging camera because respecting my cousin's wishes. Well, not respecting wishes. I just know she doesn't like that. There wasn't even a videographer at her thing. A photographer, yes. I will insert some clips here and here now, but basically, one thing I like about weddings, especially during the reception, is you have an activity. What I don't like is a group activity. Basically what I mean is I hate it when there's an MC and they're like, oh, we're going to play a game at each table, blah, blah. I hate it when you involve everybody. Not everyone's the same type of extroverted, I guess, or not everyone might be in the mood. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to be playing a game. So I hate it when they do that. That's one thing I detest at weddings, is when the MC or the bridesmaid, maid of honor, best man decide to say, hey, let's all play a game. That's one thing I don't like seeing at weddings. What I do think is a good idea is set up these stations. For example, at my cousin's wedding, she set up a photo booth and a claw game, one of the toy claw games from Japan. They just had it open, and then throughout the dinner, if you want to go have some fun, go have some fun. So let the participation not be like forced on your guests, because not every guest is going to be like, oh my god, let's have some. Not everyone's like that. So I hate it when they do that, but when there's other things to do and you just do whatever you want, that's good. It's also good when you have that situation, like the photo booth and the claw machine, is when between courses, if it's a course thing, not a buffet thing, there's some time to kill. the guests can, go up there, play some games while they wait for the next course, or there's a long line at the buffet, they'll just play some games first. So it's just some diversity, and I think that is really good for a flow of a wedding. I've been to many, many weddings, put it this way. So it's a good thing to have these activities on the side between courses. They can just go. It's open till, 9 or 10 p.m. That's a good thing to do. I will be inserting some clips right about now about me at the claw game and me sucking at it.
Oh!
So close.
Oh, that might have. No, I want this.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Goodbye, boy.
I was able to win a Dragon Knight. Not a real one. It's a fake Dragon Knight. But I'm happy I won something, even though the operator made it easy for me to win. I think he felt pity for me. But I was very happy I won. But yeah, wedding's over. The dinner's over. Got home. It's about 11 o'clock right now. The food was really, really good. So I was really happy about that. But I want a toy, a nice little souvenir. I like that. You know what souvenirs I hate at weddings? When they make you take the centerpiece at home. I hate that. What does this do with that thing? Half the time it's customized to the bride and groom's liking, so it doesn't fit my aesthetic. So this is weird to have that. A lot of people were drunk. My uncle was definitely drunk, but he's definitely a professional at it. Like at the beginning, he was going around, drink, and then I just slowly, he had a vest on with his suit. His vest it got one loose button every single time I saw him. But then my uncle was really smart. He stopped drinking for a while, sat down, had some food, and then was ready for round 2 and 3. I never noticed he was overly drunk, but he was drinking a lot. But because he's just pacing himself, he was good at it. As we all know, I didn't really drink. I drank like a sip or two, not too crazy. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to vlog next week, because I just realized I don't always have a lot of footage because I'm not doing anything these days. So we'll see. I don't know. I have other content I can release. We'll see. You guys will see. But for now, I'm going to end the week here. I'm going to head to bed. I'm going to brush my teeth first. But yeah, I'll see you all next week.